for the fan startups for spring 2024. Today we're going to be looking at a Sears 12-inch oscillating fan. This is what it looks like. It has the translucent brown blades. They're not amber. I have the amber one over here. This one is amber. This one is brown. And this fan needs some help. The oscillator doesn't work properly, and I've tried to fix it before, and I don't quite, I mean, I know how an oscillator works. I don't understand why it's doing what it's doing. So I've kind of just stopped trying to fix it. I don't usually put these on oscillation anyway, but some people use it on oscillation. So this has put in a lot of hours. I got this, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. And really, I used it in my bedroom for a little while, but then my mom took it and put it for use in the kitchen, up on top of some cabinets. And it ran there for, I think, the past 2 summers. And I put in quite a few hours. This is probably one of the dirtiest fans I have, sans the Lakewood box fan, 3rd gen, which is currently out of service. We'll get to that in a different video. Anyway, this thing, it needs oil and it needs a good cleanup. Okay, it's pretty dirty. I don't think the video is catching how bad it really is. For me, it's pretty bad. I don't usually let my fans get that bad, but I mean, it's starting to block up on the grill. I mean, this is nothing compared to some of the fans you find on the side of the road. But for me, a fan I use every day, or my family uses, it's impressive. So we're gonna start it off on low. It's also out of balance, which that's on me. I should have fixed that before I put it into service. I really, really like these fans because of how quiet they are and they move a lot of air. This thing moves a lot of air still, but it's definitely diminished. It really should be cleaned up. It would move more air. You can hear the bearings, at least in person. I don't know if the camera will pick them up. Look at the blade, though. That thing is way out of balance. For whatever reason. Usually these blades are okay. I don't know why this one's out of balance. It feels good. This room is hot. Pretty soon. Not yet, but soon. That guy's going in. Just cleaned him up. There's like front grill. Finished yesterday. I also have that one, but that one will not go into service in my room this year. I might for a couple weeks. I don't know. Okay. It really doesn't sound good once it gets into this position. Okay. Whoa. In the kitchen, since it was on top of some high cabinets, I had it in this position so it would point down over the stove or whatever. And I had to kick it to high because it got to the point where it was so filthy that it wasn't moving as much air as she wanted, my mother. And so I put it to high and the bearings just don't sound... Okay, well, they were rattling. Now, because I'm taping a video, they're not going to rattle. Of course, I don't want them to rattle, but it needs oil. I'm going to lose a ton of air. things are awesome. Best 12-inch fans ever made. I would venture to say they're better than one of these. And the reason being is because, yeah, they move just about the same amount of air, if I'm being honest. But they're a hell of a lot quieter, so. I'll try to show the oscillations, as Jordan says. So, it oscillates, but when it gets over to this side, it makes a clicking sound. And it kind of jumps up a little bit. Now, you can try to tell me in the comments what's going on, but I wouldn't even try because I've looked at it. It's stupid. I know, I looked at it. It's not colliding with anything, so I don't understand why it's doing that. I mean, it has to be, but it's not. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't really use these on oscillation, so it doesn't really matter for my use case. I don't think the spin down's terrible, but it's not what it should be either. These things, the bearings will get dry, but they won't lock up. They don't usually lock up. I mean, yeah, the coast down's fine. But the bearings sound dry, which also indicates that they want oil. So I'm going to need to clean this up pretty soon because she's going to get agitated if I don't put it back. But, that's the Sears 12-inch oscillating fan. I don't know if I forgot the, is it gonna click again? Here's the information. That's upside down, 50-do. Sears Roebuck and Co. Chicago, Illinois. 60684. Model 453.803210. 120V, 60 hertz, 4.3 amps. These things are pretty efficient. UL listed are 154C Tex. And then, if you can read it, like physically, that's the date code information. I don't know how to decode it either, but I couldn't even if I knew how because I can't read it. Looks like it might say the last three is 1341, but I don't know what the first two are. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this fan. I'll get around to doing these for most. Ow! Jeez. Most of my daily drivers, anyway. Anyways, so yeah, that's that on this thing. Thank you for watching and have a phenomenal day.